You have way too much faith in my.
Scratching poster, we scratch that gaming itch.
You have way too much faith in my memory, sir.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to Scratching Post.
Okay, Ebek's deaf right now, I guess? I don't know what is happening. Oh, he's okay. They can't hear,
Ebek is currently
cannot hear
preoccupied
our
picking things.
dear host, but he will be joining us shortly. At least so you can hear him.
He's locked out by Discord right now, but as soon as he's locked out, he says,
No, we are.
It's already been done.
Do we?
No, we do.
You need me.
Be their fearless leader.
You need me.
More than I need.
Sorry for that, audience. I had an issue where I had to basically post out to the Discord. Unfortunately, when I press that little button, it sends out the messages, but that means I can't actually unmute my microphone, unfortunately. So I had to basically unmute this lot, and then I got afraid that they were going to usurp control and take over. So
Well, maybe we were.
Like
Maybe you foiled our plan.
It's like that quote from, I think it's Breaking Bad. I only know it through the remix, but like, you need me more than I need you, or something. I don't know.
something like that.
If you have that,
I think that's
fear that we
that's the
take
exact
over,
quote that
maybe
David
you
tried
shouldn't
to
have
do.
given
Yeah.
it to us in the first place.
Welcome,
I did literally
Here we
say
are,
you
ladies
need
and
me
gentlemen.
more than I need you.
welcome to Saturday Silly Voices. My name is Ebek, and of course,
Distinguished guests.
I am, of course, your regular host here, who cannot be replaced, and because it's my channel, and I'm joined by my friends who.
And if we keep
saying-
going like this, we'll
you
go from distinguished
are you
guests
saying-
to extinguished guests.
Are you saying that
And from the
twitch.tv/eback_cap is now turning into a dictatorship? I will not. You will not be taken.
Was it
will
ever
not be
not?
taken over.
I will
It
not be
wasn't a
taken over.
no.
I didn't realize
It
we
was
were
not
in
a no.
space fleeing from capitalism.
I mean, this
"You're
is
the dictator." Well, I didn't vote for you.
Wait, we're
Well,
in
the
the only
Shoes Hang
place
isn't
free
a
from
democracy.
capitalism? Outer space?
Space.
Yep. Space.
If I have to move my desk to the moon, I will. Eventually.
This is
The
very
one
chaotic.
place.
I love it.
Let's have a look here. Let's see. By the time we're on the chat, we're about 3 minutes into the show and it's already chaos. That's fine. You can't hear the game audio because I've not enabled the game audio yet. But I should be able to enable it right now. There we go. Yeah, welcome to Scratch Post. We scratch that gaming itch. I'm of course Ebak, joined by my good friends and not rebellious usurpers, who are going to join me in voicing the many characters from Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright. We do have someone who is not feeling 100%, so there might be some changes in some of the acting that goes on or pauses, so please bear with us. But as I introduce the cast, we have Burr. Hello. Discussions were happening prior to the chat. If you were born in anywhere in the 90s or after, I feel sorry for you. Drifting.
Wow. I was born somewhere in the 90s. What the fuck are you talking about?
Me too. I was born in 91. So
But that's my intro. Just move on. It's fine.
starting out the day with some self-deprecation. I love it. Next to we have Kay.
As Trucy as Yoda. I think that worked.
Yes.
That kind of works. We have, as I like to refer to her, our woman in Japan, LauraPetal.
And I am also the sickly one of the bunch, but fuck it, I'm here.
Very kind of her joining us today. We have the man not from Japan, but from the north, Lemming Russ.
Making me feel old. I was born in 1985.
That surprises me. I honestly did. Wow. Okay. Revelations and Professor Divot.
Someone said about something that happened 30 years ago today, and my brain went, "Oh yeah, the 1970s," but they meant 1993.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remind me of the passage of time.
I think that way too. I think it's just because it's easier to subtract 30 from 2000.
From 2000, yep.
Than anything else, yes.
I mean, something significant happened 80 years ago today, but I don't think it's that.
Well, in a week's time, on the 2nd, I would have been. I'll finally getting an extra year older. So,
Me too.
Hooray.
along with RK, who we share a birthday with,
Yeah.
unusually.
Also, we might want to lower game audio on the stream.
Yeah.
That's always the intro.
The intro is loud as shit, actually.
Yeah, but we still would not want the game music to overtake our wonderful voices.
I put it down as 50%.
Okay.
Let me know if it's too quiet.
So this has to be either Luke or Maya, but I'm not sure.
Let's go with Maya, and then if it is Luke, that at least gives Laura some time to
Breathe.
breathe.
You got it. Okay.
I think we all need to breathe
Like,
after
like,
that.
I can't,
Voice?
like, I can't, it's not like I can't breathe, it's just how long can I sustain a child voice for? We'll have to see.
Yeah.
Let's pretend that today Luke is going through mutation. His
Oh,
voice
nice.
is
He is going through mutation. It's a thing called puberty.
yeah, I mean, his voice is dropping, his balls are dropping, everything is dropping.
Oh dear. And the X-Men are about to pick him up. Good to know.
Oh
Okay.
god.
I mean, okay.
First line of the evening, everyone.
I have to do the thing to get into the Maya voice for the first time today. Nick! Oh no! They've arrested Espella for the murder of the storyteller! What's more, Inquisitor Barnum has also been arrested. Just before the start of the final witch trial, too! We decided to split into 2 groups. The professor and I would... Not me! I think.
It isn't therefore, it is the Lukings.
Oops!
I mean, to be fair, it was a 50-50 coin toss.
It
So,
was a 50-50 shot, yeah.
Let's do this, shall we? Maya says the first 2, and then Luke has the rest. Let's do that.
We decided to split into 2 groups. The professor and I would go and try and find some decisive clues for the trial.
We're sharing the recap.
And there's only one place in Labyrinthia that would contain those kind of clues. The Storyteller's Tower.
why don't you just call it the Story Tower?
That's that'd be a pretty good idea, I think. Yeah.
It's alright, that just occurred to me. It's just anyway,
So
on with the
this
show.
This is Phoenix and Mia. Phoenix and Maya.
The Bell Tower area.
Probably just investigate that, I guess.
Figures. There's still a ton of people around.
Well, considering what happened, I guess it's only natural. There seem to be fewer knights, though.
Nick, look out!
Ooh, this is-
Why?
Ah!
This is so.
Ouch!
A lot of lance, I think.
So e-bag.
So, yes.
You went. How could you be sent flying by a little bump like that?
Oh, excuse me. So he knocks me over and I get yelled at. Yeah, that's fair.
I've gotta say, Nick, I think you just set a new record for the most super dramatic fall ever. You can use it in your when you fight X-Men in the fighting game. That one.
Come on,
I
Maya.
can't remember the name of the game. Fuck.
Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah.
That one.
The most obvious name it could have had.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you expect when someone in a metal suit bumps into somebody in a cloth suit?
I don't know, Nick. Running into you is like running into a girder.
What are you two doing here anyway? It's only supposed to be off limits to the likes of you.
More like into a brick wall, but okay.
We, well, you see, we're the ones defending Espella Cantabella, right?
Ooh, you must be the Sir Blue Knight that all the town is talking about. Oh, yeah, you're very naughty.
He sure is. Blue bluest night in all the land.
And naughtiest.
That's right. I'm the Blue Knight, naughty as ever.
You're a little green for a knight, if you ask me.
Are you colorblind?
I was gonna say
Yes.
he's got some colour blindness going on there.
Thanks.
Well, feel free to investigate the area. Over in the square, they're setting up a special outside court to be used in the upcoming trial. Looks very fancy. We vigilantes are spread thin garden here, so you do your best to keep out of our way and out of trouble.
Well, there he goes.
Will we have to assemble statues around that makeshift court?
Well, there he goes, I guess. Camp as always.
There he
I
goes.
think that's not the same guy, though.
Yeah, this one's Camp Vigilante.
Yeah, this one's Camp Vigilante.
He's a cousin. It's-
Yeah.
That's
They're
the
the brothers.
secret Maya. That's the secret Maya to roll camp.
Oh, dear. Okay.
with our powers combined.
I am Captain Planet.
No, he's Captain Camp.
Captain Camp, yep.
Camp.
When our powers combined, we become very annoying.
We are Captain
Nick.
Camp. Sorry.
God, what is happening tonight?
We need E-back to say I'm Captain Camp, and then we double it 4 more times, and there's our actual voice clip.
Okay. Anyways. You know, Nick, you're becoming quite the celebrity around here. I also just realized I have the window open, so people could probably hear my voice acting across outside. That's not good. Hold on.
Think of it as advertising.
I don't know. Weird.
There's already a
voice
crowd
acting
outside your
screaming
window, like
No.
Hey,
like Life of Brian.
Everybody in the neighborhood, we're doing some silly voices. Come and watch on this Twitch channel.
I'm also going to take the opportunity. I'm also going to take the opportunity. I am Captain Camp. I am Captain Camp.
Oh dear.
Let's try it with the echo. I am Captain Camp.
What's wrong with the echo? That's even funnier to me.
No. I just broke my blinds.
Oh,
Oh dear.
Oh no,
This
I'm
is
sorry.
like Laurel and Hardy type shenanigans. Jeez Louise.
Even for our usual standards, this is chaotic. What is happening?
I guess it's just blind luck.
No.
Oh no. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna read it again. You know, Nick, you're becoming quite the celebrity around here. It's in red, so it's important.
I'm not sure celebrity is quite the right word. Hmm?
What's up, Nick?
It looks like the vigilante that ran into me has just dropped something.
How convenient.
What is that?
Oh, a shoe fell off. It looks like some sort of patrol record for the guards.
Troll record?
It's the vigilante equivalent of court record.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about it.
Judging by what's written here, it looks like they've been taking turns guarding this bell tower 24/7.
You mean they've been guarding it around the clock? Why would they do that?
Beats me, but the important thing here is the fact that it was under close guard at the time the incident took place.
Oh, right. So I guess it would have been impossible to just stroll right through the front door, huh?
Exactly. Anyway, it might be a good idea to hold on to this for now.
Bud, can you check the audio levels to make sure everything's all sound? Because I don't want to. Because the opening is always too loud. And I don't want the in-game to be too quiet.
Yeah, on it.
Maya?
So, anyway, where were we? Oh, right. Off to see the crime scene. The wonderful,
Wonderful
crime scene
Wizards of Oz.
Good.
Goddamn.
Beat you to it.
Better have a look before another dog in a tin can shows up.
That might be the Tin Man then. I don't know.
All right, so we got the record.
It looks like they've left the crime scene completely untouched.
Yeah, even that flower the boss threw at them is still all over the place.
Yeah. I still can't believe she took on a bunch of fully armed vigilantes.
It's only a bag of white flour and a rolling pin, too.
Meanwhile, something is aggressively sparkling to get the attention of the main characters.
Yeah.
Just goes to show how much Paddy cares for a speller, huh?
Hell hath no fury like a mother figure scorned.
Mm-hmm.
Of course she does. After all, a spell is like family. That's another reason we just have to rescue Espella, Nick.
That's right.
What are we waiting for? Let's bust out that magnifying glass and let's get this search on the road.
Yeah, so you could make the game audio a bit lower, L, and if you can make K louder, it would be
Oriana.
great. Unless you've turned them to 200% already.
I'll make K a bit louder.
I might be able to change stuff on my end. I don't know.
I've upped you to 160.
It's a pendant. The leather strap seems to have broken.
Wait, I know this. It's Emily's, Spella's pendant. I couldn't read it.
Who's Emily?
Don't worry about it.
Huh?
That's
I
a
knew
secondary
I'd seen it
name.
before.
Anyway, we should pick it up before one of those dorks sees it. Come on, Nick, quickly! Just pop it in your pocket.
Sorry, I can't. It's one of those suits with the sewn-up pockets. I just can't.
Oh no! Now neither of us have pockets.
Oh,
that
no.
that begs the question: where do they keep all the court record?
Oh, there's a pocket on the inside. Okay,
Technically,
okay.
you're not- Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go on.
Oh, I was just gonna say that, technically for a, like, for suits, you're not supposed to use the, like, pockets in the pants because it ruins the shape of the suit. And it can also, like, define your butt very much, depending. So,
I want my
Yeah.
butt defined.
I mean, that is actually something that happens in the, there's an Edgeworth, like, figurine. He's got his hands in his pockets, and so his tush is very defined.
I'm on it
Almost
already.
like someone knew what they were doing.
Also, didn't we already establish that Phoenix has buns of steel?
I'm sure old bag is very
Lots
pleased.
everywhere. He can't.
I bet she bought like 50 of those.
Probably.
Oh, of course it was Good Smile. The company that did the Edgeworth figure is Good Smile.
Oh yeah.
And that means something to you because?
They're one of the big premium animated game figure model companies.
Yeah, okay.
And they like exposing the butts.
Yes.
Oh dear.
It's the implication, isn't it? Oh dear. I wonder what this is.
Wait, did Good Smile make the Nendoroids?
Yes. Good
That's
Smile of the
what it
Nendoroid
was,
company.
Also, they basically defined what they call the Itasha, which is like when you see a car that has like an anime girl plastered all over it, like and lots of bright colors. It's called Itasha. It basically means like painful car because it's painful to look at one.
Yep. Looks like a rope to me.
A robe? Say, this reminds me of the robes those weirdos in the Eldritch Woods were wearing. Come on, Nick, try it on.
That's how we know this is real, Maya.
Not just
You've
fantasy.
gotta be kidding. This thing's drenched from all the rain.
And
Besides, it's covered in that flour Patty threw all over the place.
all I hear is excuses.
Yes, many.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It does look pretty beat up, huh?
And that flour's not coming off easily. It's all stuck to the wet robe.
Oh no.
You know, I can't put my finger on it, but there's something weird about this robe.
Weird?
He has a gun.
I was just thinking about him.
Remember when we first arrived here? I could swear there was nothing like this lying around, was there?
I'm not really sure. But I sure don't recall seeing it.
I don't know, Maya. That was a week ago and my memory is shit, so...
This robe's pretty big. It looks like it would fit someone my size.
I guess that means it can't be Aspella's, since she's small and aerodynamically built, like yours truly.
I find it debatable.
That's a compliment, question
Anyway,
mark?
No.
anyway, it may provide a useful clue. Let's make a record of it for now.
I like if it just skips over the aerodynamic seat of his companion and Stella.
Doesn't mean Maya should be thrown around like a javelin.
Yes.
Hey, get that soggy thing away from me!
Oh boy.
Flower-covered robes added to items.
Do you have a plastic
Under
bag?
protest.
I don't think Labyrinthia invented plastic yet. They're still trying to invent meth and failing.
Here's the bag of flour Mr. Clare used to hit those knights. Looks like it's still all over the place.
Boy, the boss sure is something, huh, Nick? Now that's the power of love. It's a it's a curious thing.
I was about to.
Yeah.
I stopped for you to say that, and then I realized, no, you're stealing my joke now. God damn it.
Oh dear. Anyways,
The bag of flour was brought here after the parade, so it won't really be of any use as evidence. What's this? A control panel? I wonder what it's for.
if it's a control panel, shouldn't there be a lever or button or something?
Oh no, I have a puzzle feeling about this.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a sec. What's that? There seems to be some kind of recess here. Looks like something fits inside it.
I think recess
Emily
is correct.
Spendent.
Okay.
Hey! Nice catch, Maya. That recess. I've seen something shaped like that before.
Yeah, like 2 seconds ago.
Maybe we've just picked it up.
Mm-hmm.
The shape! It's a Spella's pendant, like we just picked up.
You're right. It is a Spella's pendant. I knew I'd seen that shape before. 30 seconds ago.
Poison specifically made for Cusco, that poison.
Cusco's poison.
Yes.
Yes, that poison.
But why? Why would a pendant fit inside this recess?
Don't ask me. Spirit channeling, supernatural possession. Those are things I know, Nick.
Phoenix, do you remember what kind of game you're in?
Well, seeing as we don't know, there's only one way to find out. Let's slot it in there and see what happens.
Ah, yes, the fuck around and
That's
find out.
Okay,
method.
calm
That's
down.
Maya 101.
Fuck around and find out.
I guess there's no harm in trying. Let's fuck around.
Oh, that's
There could
famous
be.
last words there, buddy.
Oh, this was me, so.
Good luck.
Hold it right there, Sir Suspicious Blue Knight. Who? Me?
If you don't
Yes,
want to talk to
you.
yourself, I can take Vigilante from you.
No, I'm taking this. This fun is voice, and this voice is fun. Yes, you.
This fun is
What
so
exactly
voice.
are you up to?
We're just, carrying out our own investigation.
Bah! You can't fool me. That thing you just picked up. The thing that even as we speak, you're attempting to conceal in your pocket. What is it?
A smoothie.
Smoothie?
This movie.
Oh, you mean this little thing? It's well, I guess you'd call it a pendant.
It's, absolutely nothing to do with that whole crazy incident just now. I swear Nick's attorney's badge on it.
Oh no! Enough! I saw it, all of it, every single move, from beginning to end, including just now. That right there is the one piece of evidence I was looking forward to coming back and picking up myself.
Well, you're too slow.
I saw it too.
Me 3. Me 4. Now then, hand over that important piece of evidence. Now! Shoot.
I like how you extended the shoot. As if he was going to say something else.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
that's how I do these.
for crying out loud.
No! It's Bella's pendant!
Let Phoenix write a curse.
Snatched away from us, just like that. Although you didn't have to say whose it was. I must report this to the High Inquisitor immediately!
Me too. I'll accompany you, Chief.
P3!
Me 4!
Oh dear.
There they go with a spellless pendant. And I was totally on planning on giving it back to her the next time I saw her. But more than that, I so wanted to try fitting the pendant into that recess on the panel.
What now? No, is that panel just there for decoration? I'd better add it to my items for future reference.
You didn't let Maya fuck around.
So
Elf.
we didn't have to
Didn't
find out.
find out.
Nobody
Yeah.
doesn't let Maya fuck around.
They
They'll
will
never
find out.
forgive you.
I'll find out what happens when you don't let Maya fuck around.
Hey, this looks like a floor plan of the tower.
Hey, you're right. I don't remember seeing it here before.
I guess the vigilantes must have been using it for investigation and left it behind when they hurried off.
Entrance. Great detective work there, guys. That's...
I mean, it's clearly the entrance.
According to this floor plan, there's a bell on the floor above this one.
Well, it is a bell tower. It'd be kind of strange if there was no bell.
Yeah, but... there's no sign of any ladder leading up to the next level.
Not even a step ladder.
Or even a step ladder. Thanks, Bert.
Oh no.
What? Does that mean the bell can't be rung?
The game makes my joke for me, how dare you?
No, you just predicted the dialogue. It's fine.
Anyway, Nick, the floor plan could be useful. Hurry up and stash it in your pocket.
Maya, I hate to think what you got stashed away in that spirit medium outfit.
It's called being decisive, Nick. Come on, we're doing this for a spell, remember?
Well, yeah, I hadn't exactly forgotten.
Attention, everyone!
Attention, duelists!
The head fatality has something to say.
The preparations for this evening's special outside courtroom have now been completed. Summon the High Inquisitor. It is time we prepared for the trial. Each and every citizen shall no doubt wish to bear witness to this evening's trial. Overcrowding is to be anticipated. All officers to their stations. Let's help this final court session find a proud place within Labyrinthia's history.
Make sure all the people go through the back check on your way in.
Nick!
Looks like we're out of time, Maya. I guess that's the end of this investigation.
You think we'll be alright? Didn't really have time to finish.
We did what we could in the time we had. Let's go. I have a feeling a spell is going to be moved to the defendant's waiting room soon.
You know, Nick,
Hmm? What?
I've been thinking.
Oh no.
Oh dear. It's no accident that you and I found ourselves in Labyrinthia.
Maya?
The reason we're here is for the trial tonight.
I know what you mean. I think so too. And I'm sure Professor Layton and Luke feel the same way. I just know they'll bring back a clue or two to save a speller.
Yeah, you're right.
That means we've got to give this trial everything we've got, Maya.
Okay, Nick, let's go do this thing.
You bet. We'll do what we do best. We'll fight to the very end for a speller.
To be continued.
Right now.
Immediately.
Immediately. Oh, I'm not just gonna tease you like that. Especially since we're away for a couple of weeks. Well, for a week after this. So.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the other two.
Professor,
What is it, my boy?
what do you think about what happened tonight?
On the surface, it certainly did appear that the storyteller's assailant could be none other than Espella.
But surely not.
However, even if it did seem that way, that does not necessarily make it the truth. And if it transpires that Espella is in fact innocent, then there must be some form of contradiction or proof to support as much.
Ellipses. Yes, you're right. I'll bet Mr. Wright won't miss even the slightest shred of evidence.
Mr. Wright and I are investigating the scene of the crime as we speak. We, meanwhile, must search for something to prove Espella's innocence. In doing so, the truth shall become evident as a matter of course.
I see. In the time that I spent with Espella, I've never once doubted her character. There's just no way she could do something as terrible as what happened in the square. I believe in her, Professor.
I know you do, Luke. We are Espella's friends, and as such, we must believe in her.
Too right.
First, let's make our way through the gate.
Uh-oh. Door's still locked. And there are no knights here to open it.
Woof, woof, ruff.
Oh, what's the matter, Constantine?
Ruff, 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 woof.
That's great. Thanks.
No problem.
Got you, dog.
Hey, what the dog doing?
He says there's another way in, which only the knights know about.
That's a relief. Could you show us the way, Constantine? Woof. I'm surprised you waited for me.
Of course.
Of course. Gotta have the
Important
wolf.
piece of dialogue.
Oh, who'd have thought a fairy tale would come to such an end? I'm still finding it hard to believe. Even now, I mean, what's to become of us?
I wish I knew. I'm more worried about Inquisitor Barnum. He's being held on suspicious of treason. This whole thing is just one big headache. No matter what the future ain't looking so bright.
Ooh.
I think that's drifting.
Enough of your pathetic whining. You call yourself knights?
Oh,
It's not.
Nope.
It's not. It's the captain.
Yeah.
No, Captain, my captain.
Who was the captain? Is it?
Sure.
I think I was the captain.
Yeah.
Oh, captain!
The storyteller's gone. Inquisitor Barnum's gone.
Yes, it is.
And who do you think is suffering the most because of it? The townsfolk, that's who. It is now that they need us the most. We must be there for them to offer us support.
Oh, yes, sir. That's certainly true, but with things the way they are, what can we possibly do?
Stop being so naughty and pitiful.
Ooh.
Over there. Isn't that?
It would appear the knights are unsettled, my boy.
What's going to become of Labyrinthia now?
Well, according to the final story, once all this is sorted out, there'll be a fresh hope for the future. So it's a little early to be losing heart just yet.
I hope you're right. Let's do our best to make it so, Professor. What's this? Someone's coming this way. Isn't that...
And what are you two doing here?
We're heading for the storyteller's tower. There may be something left to uncover, so we're going there now to find out.
Did you say the storyteller's tower? Or as we call it, the story tower?
Uh-oh. I hope hope this doesn't mean we're about to be surrounded by knights pointing swords at us again.
Woof, 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 woof.
Well, I see. If it isn't little Constantine. Oh, I see. This must be his work here on behalf of Inquisitor Barnum. Well, in that case, the tower's up ahead. You may proceed. Move along. In fact, I insist you proceed. I have a feeling there's some unfinished business that only you can take care of. For all our sakes, go there and fulfill your destiny. And in doing so, show us that there is still hope for the future of Labyrinthia.
Captain.
Very well. We shan't let you down. After all, my theme music is playing. Let's go, Luke. The Storyteller's Tower stands right ahead of us.
Right you are, Professor.
Move along. Move along.
Look! I can see the tower right over there. But how do we get to it?
I believe this may be where our little friend comes in handy. Wouldn't you say, Luke?
Right. Of course.
Woof. Woof, woof, ruff. Woof, ruff.
I see. You're saying there is a path?
Yes.
I mean, woof.
He says there's a path leading from behind the audience room right over to the Storyteller's Tower.
One could hardly ask for a better guide. Woof, woof, woof.
Oh, really? He just said, you've nothing to worry about while I'm here. And then he added, you might want to worry about that blue knight, though.
Worry about it.
Ellipses. I hope Mr. Wright and Maya were able to come across some clues.
I don't think we need to worry too much about them. I'm sure they'll be all right.
Oh, please worry.
Wouldn't you agree, my boy?
I mean, the actor said, my actor is about 50-50 on this, but I'm just gonna say, of course, Professor. While I was teaming up with Mr. Wright, one thing became clear to me.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
True gentleman would never call someone a dumbass.
Even if that's the truth.
The kindest way I'm gonna put this is that he's definitely someone that will always do his best to protect his friends.
I agree, Luke. He's a fine young lawyer with a heart of gold. I'm quite confident the trial is safe in his capable hands.
And if we meet the Wizard of Oz, we're gonna ask him for a brain.
Smash
said
cut to
gold?
Phoenix with his, hand in his hands on the desk.
Oh, God, why?
Also, you just said gold, and then Luke just... like, one of the eyes of Luke is just starting to twitch. It's like...
Oh no.
Gold?
No, gold.
Gold!
There's gold in them there hills.
There's gold in them there hills!
Oh boy, won't be able to hear the word gold for ages without twitching.
Gold!
That boy's gonna be
Pavlovian
triggered by
response
gold
now.
forever.
Also, I just put
Pavlovian
in the bench
response.
what they cut to with Phoenix.
Luke, have you seen my new watch? It's solid gold.
Oh dear.
Just petrified stare. 1,000-yard stare.
Me too. And then there's Maya. Always strong and courageous. Not to mention for the Villaging. She is a bit reckless sometimes. But, again, kindest way to put this, always with good intent.
We're lucky to have them on our side.
I'm really glad we met them. Aren't you, Professor?
Yes, Luke. I'd certainly agree with you there. Both Mr. Wright and Miss Fey are friends that can truly be relied upon. But at the same time, High Inquisitor Darklaw will be a most formidable opponent. One unlikely to make any careless slips. Which is why we must all do our best and work together.
Including me, right?
Of course. I certainly couldn't do this without you, Luke.
So I was hoping I could, work on a coloring book or something. Well, okay. Don't worry, Professor. I'll give it everything I've got.
That's the spirit, my boy.
What's this Devil May Cry looking thing in the backdrop?
I was about to say, hey, Dracula called. He wants his architect back.
Which is a man with a miserable little pile of riddles and puzzles.
You
Yeah,
cheeky dickwaffle.
My miserable little pile of puzzles, man.
Oh dear.
This is like all sorts of things. It could be like, I don't know if we're gonna go into that mansion. Would you do it for a Scooby snack?
No. I still
Would you do it for a puzzle?
Would you do it
Maybe.
for 2 Scooby snacks?
Really?
Wow. You don't realize how tall the tower is until you see it up close like this.
Certainly looks ominous in the moonlight.
There's a vital clue waiting for us here, isn't there, Professor?
And probably a puzzle.
That's what I'm counting on, Luke. And it would seem that Inquisitor Barnum had the same idea. You really couldn't fit that in the same box?
No.
That would explain why Constantine's helping us.
So this is the tower in which the Creator resides. The tower that none of the townsfolk, not even the knights, dare visit.
Surrounded in secrecy, that's for sure. It's a bit like the Eldritch Woods.
Indeed, those woods are certainly an enigma in themselves.
Not to mention those underground ruins. Talk about mysterious places. If the storyteller really did know everything about Labyrinthia, I'd have liked to have asked him a thing or two about them.
It's possible there may be clues related to those places, as well as a number of other matters waiting for us within that tower. In which case, there could also be many similar traps or contrivances awaiting us as well. We shall have to be doubly careful from here on.
Got it, Professor.
Woof, rough, woof, woof.
You've what? You've completed your mission? He says he's worried about his master and wants to return to him now.
I just heard it in my head. It's like, you what, mate?
You fucking what, mate?
Sorry, I'm gonna do this because I just thought it would be a funny bit to do.
Yes.
Agent Constantine, mission is complete. Return to base.
It was indeed a funny bit to do. And now I'm thinking of Constantine. Constantine! Constantine!
Rip doggo.
Bum, 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 bum. We couldn't have gone far without your fine guidance, Constantine. Return to base.
Return to base, Constantine. You have earned that Scooby snack.
Can take it from here. Ruff, ruff, woof, woof, ruff.
For this very special edition of Silly Voices, we have a guest speaker playing the dog. Constantine is David Hayter.
We don't have David Hayter on the show. I wish we had David Hayter on the show.
I wish you
would
wish
be
we
a
could.
tie.
That would be insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Constantine says we're the ones his master chose, so he knows we can leave his quest with us in good faith.
Well, honored, Constantine. Thank you for your help.
Yes, thanks a lot. Take care on your way back. You deserve 100 belly pats.
Woof.
That's dog fight. I'm gonna hold you to that.
He was very eloquent for a dog as well. All those big words apparently Luke was relaying back. Very eloquent for a dog.
Inquisitor Barnum loves this town more than anyone, and has done his utmost to protect it. Let's bear that in mind too, Luke. We have a responsibility to fight to the end, for him and for everyone else in this town.
I'm ready if you are, Professor.
In this area.
Go. Are there hidden coins in this area? Tell me, map.
We have to move backwards and then forwards.
Reveal to me your secrets.
Reveal your secrets.
I command thee.
There are hidden coins in this area.
There are 3.
There are hidden coins in this area. Oh, is it the moon? Yes, it would be the moon.
The moon!
Every time you set it off, I'm just like, oh, yeah, did I get a new follower? I need to change my follower alert now.
All 3 hidden coins found.
Nice.
Proceed.
Got him.
I love how the camera ran right to one of the posts.
It seems the mechanism put in place to protect the tower is still operating.
Does that mean we can't get inside?
No, I wouldn't say so. This particular mechanism is in the form of a puzzle. If we solve it, perhaps we can enter. Yes.
All right.
Speak, friend, and enter.
Oh, it's a maths puzzle.
63
Oh, no.
enchanted
Math
sums.
puzzle if you're American.
This puzzle is worth 30 picarats. There are 12 gems. Each
More than or same as Luke.
There are 12 gems. Each of them are numbered between 1 and 12. There is also a set of 3 triangles with gems already inside them. Keep in mind these gems cannot be moved. Place the gems from your hand so that the sum of each of all the numbers on each triangle's perimeter adds up to 39.
So basically all the edges have to go up to 39, right?
Effectively, yes.
Okay, well, we'll start with 9 and 8, which gives us 17.
Yep.
Wait, is it the edge
So-
of the entire triangle?
Yes, effectively, the edges
So
of
if-
the
Right.
triangle have got to add up. So, for example, in this example, 1, 3, and 6 would have to add with 3 other
Yeah.
numbers to make 39.
Well,
Gotcha, so-
Yes.
top left is obviously 4 then.
I am just completely pulling away from this. Math is not my forte. You figure it out.
I don't
That's right.
have
10, 15. So we got 15 in this triangle so far. With the 9, that would make it up to 24. So we need another 15 effectively somewhere. So between 2
15.
numbers.
Wait, 4, 9. 4 and 9, 5 and 6, 13, 11, 24. Yeah, we need 15.
So,
from
no,
that
I don't
end.
think the 4 does go there.
No, I think it does.
4...
We can't make 15 from the numbers
Yeah,
we
so
have.
I think if my maths is correct, the 4 would go in the middle triangle at the bottom. I don't think it matters unless I'm doing the thing wrong. So either there or the other spot is
Yeah.
fine. And then
Yeah.
add 2 and 11 together to get your 14 for the middle. I think the 2 has to go in the other slot because of the bigger triangle. And then the 7 and the 10 on the left and the right, and then the 12 at the bottom left. Bottom right, sorry. I believe. Yes? Hey!
Well done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice.
My
Very
countdown
nice.
skills on numbers alone is good for me. If anyone remembers Weird's puzzle countdown stream.
Allow me to show you my puzzle
But
solving
you did the
skills.
you did the letters for that round.
No, I did the
That
numbers.
was indeed an intriguing puzzle.
No.
No, sorry. I did the letters. I played along with the numbers.
Yeah.
That was how I did it.
Yeah.
Professor, you did it!
Hmm.
Professor? Oh God, does it
Doesn't
come to your
it-
head?
Doesn't it seem peculiar to you, Luke? To get here, we had to make our way beyond the guard post and through the night skeleton. That would normally be considered sufficient defense against intruders, or so one would imagine.
Yeah, I guess you're right. There were several knights around as well.
And yet, in addition, we found that contrivance in place on the door. It will suggest to me that something of great importance must be contained within.
Well, let's go on in and find out, Professor.
Also, if anyone's wondering why I pulled out of the math thing, I have 2 objection to dot laws explaining why I'm bad at math. So I'm not going to add to it.
Fair enough.
We are jumping back and forth with quite consistency between these 2 groups now. The pace is hotting up.
I think in the game those 2 chapters we just did 7 and what is it is they're quite short sections of the game. So
This is a brand new chapter.
And they wanted to have 10 chapters, of course.
Chapter 8.
Oh, yes,
The final witch trial.
So 7 was the very short one, and now this is likely to be quite big.
It's finally starting, the last witch trial.
The witch's court will no longer serve any purpose once the great witch Brazella is burned.
But Spella isn't Brazella. I'm not buying it one bit. I mean, the storyteller's her father. I don't know what happened between them, but a father would never do that to his child. Also, like, I swear this is like the 3rd time you've defended somebody? No, wait, that hasn't happened yet. You keep defending people who we think kill their parents, and then they never do. That's my point.
It's kind of a running thing. So I think you're right, Maya.
No one else does. They're all throwing accusations at her. I just feel so sorry for Spella.
TV.
It feels like this whole case is under some kind of bad spell.
Spell?
Yeah, we just can't see it yet. That's why it's so vital we expose the real witch behind all this. And we've got to do it during this trial.
I believe in you, Nick.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah?
what are you going to do during the trial? I mean, if you were thinking about watching...
What? You mean you don't want me to be by your side? Oh, the betrayal!
How dare you?
Abandoned by my own friend. I didn't take you for such a cold-hearted guy, Nick.
That's not what I mean! Let me finish before you start jumping to conclusions. What I was going to say was you can't let people see you. You're supposed to be, you know, dead. You were cast into the flames, remember?
Oh, right. That. You mean after I was on trial for the murder of Sir Top Hat? Don't underestimate me, Sir Blue Knight.
Is she having a fake mustache? It does sound
Huh?
Probably.
I've already got it covered.
Oh dear.
Yeah, she has fake mustache.
Check it out. I brought this with me. With this masterful disguise, I shall be transformed into Maya the Ironclad.
Oh come on, Ebak! It's not a pair of like fake glasses and a purple mustache. It's not that, is it? It just isn't. It's just not the same as Mustachio Furioso.
Mustachio Furioso.
It is I, Maya.
Barnum's room, and I figured I'd borrow it for a while.
I'll take it for a spin.
Don't tell me you're going to the... No?
That's me. Don't tell me you're going to the trial wearing that helmet.
I sure am. Can't be Maya the Ironclad without being clad in some iron.
I'd rather be clad in iron than clapped in it, so I suppose I'll let it go. Let's just hope Barnum doesn't flip out if he sees you wearing his trusty headgear.
Nice, I like that ad-lib running.
Hey.
Anyway, I'm going to do what I can to help. We've got to save Espella, right?
We will. Come on, let's get going. It's time to break whatever bad spell Espella's under and put an end to these witch trials once and for all.
Right.
You're okay with that, aren't you, Espella?
Yoo-hoo! Anyone in there?
Macarena.
Ah!
That's gonna be way better. That's way better than me just going TV again.
Oh.
Cutscene.
Oh, good, they brought the cage.
Of course they do.
There's a ton of people out there, Nick.
Let's do this. Come on.
Can I point out an inconsistency that I think I thought about? You know how they said that that Maya couldn't be seen because everybody thinks they're dead? What about the people that saw them beforehand, like out in the square and everything?
I'm guessing they can kind of like, because people weren't really paying attention to Maya, they were paying attention to the bell tower and things going on there.
Also,
I think,
it's Ace Attorney, don't
and yeah,
don't
Ace Attorney, no question.
Yeah.
Okay, we got some voice acting from the characters going on here. Judge speaking.
The trial of Espella Cantabella shall commence forthwith. Knights of the court, are you ready now to cross your swords of justice?
The Knights of the Inquisition have spent countless years trying to track down the elusive Great Witch. The secret of her identity shall finally be brought to light in this very court. All those present, pay attention so that the truth may be burned into your memory. Today, the legend of the Great Witch shall become a closed chapter in the history of Labyrinthia.
Mom, this is Wendy's.
Claw hand. It's like claw hand. Yes.
The claw.
That claw.
Rabble, rabble, rabble.
You
Rabble,
could
rabble,
see the
rabble.
atmosphere. With
I've been chosen, my friends. I go to a better place.
It's so loaded, but at the same time, oddly subdued.
And now, the whole truth shall be revealed to all. The moon, eye of the night, shall bear witness to that.
Moon.
Don't you agree, Defender?
Your Honor, the defense is ready.
How regrettable. I see you won't allow yourself to be provoked.
You may now begin your opening statement. I, Inquisitor Darklaw.
Thank you. People of Labyrinthia, the story has ended. Its end has been sealed through the storyteller's death. The one who put an end to the life of the storyteller and to the story which governed our lives was the Great Witch Bezella. A foul embodiment of evil who has long been lurking among us, concealed deep within the consciousness of a certain girl.
So you're saying she's sus?
I'm sure you are all aware of her name. I refer, of course, to Espella Cantabella.
And
Oh
her
my
cat,
God, don't-
apparently.
Don't bring the cat too! Don't!
Today at dusk, a tragedy unfolded right in front of us all. A giant fire dragon descended into the town square, devouring the storyteller. It was a nightmarish vision that we shall never be able to forget. That fearsome fire beast, of which we had only heard tell through legend, returned at the hand of the Great Witch.
Indeed, it was just as in the illustrations of the legendary fire.
And the girl within whose heart lies the Great Witch herself has committed her final and most heinous crime. The crime of patricide.
Oh no.
In this trial serve as an offering. An offering to the storyteller who can be with us no longer.
Thank you, High Inquisitor. The Inquisition may now begin its proceedings.
As I have said, this unthinkable crime took place in the town square, within plain sight of all labyrinthians. Everyone is a witness. Surely there can be no need for a formal interrogation.
You can't say that!
But I just did. I suggest you mind your temper, Defender. In a few moments you will have no option but to accept the truth. Once we heard from the very mouth of the accused.
From a speller?
The Inquisition hereby demands that the accused, Espella Cantabella, testify about her crime. Or rather, that she confessed to it, and that she will be hot potatoed into the story.
Oh no, her eyes are done again.
The Inquisition's request shall be granted. Bring Espella Cantabella down to the witness stand.
This is it. The last trial. In all likelihood, Espella will admit to the charges. I only have one chance to break whatever spell she's under. When she testifies, there are bound to be some clues to the truth in there.
So we said when we were gonna hot potato this that I would have a speller.
If
with
you
it.
still want to try it.
I actually feel pretty okay at the minute, so I will give him a best shot. But I will, of course, say if not.
Yeah,
if I can't do it
then
anymore,
just
but
hot
yeah.
potato her over to someone else, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now that you're here, witness, state your name and tell us your real name as well.
My name is Espella Cantabella,
Don't even need to.
but I have another name too. Bazella.
I can imagine Maya leaning over and saying to Nick, saying, "How do you think this helps our case?" You know, yeah.
On the side of it, just like, oh, wow.
That's not good.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Yikes!
Order,
Go out and say why don't you?
or order in the court. Then you really do admit that you are the Great Witch. You openly concede that you are Bazella herself, the cause of all evil and destruction.
Yes.
I knew it. We're done. She's Bazella.
How terrifying! I mean, she killed her own father!
Yeah, yeah, she killed our beloved storyteller.
Wait, I
We
want
don't
to.
want a trial.
You want to
We
see it
wanna see it
burn?
burn.
Burn, burn, burn!
Burn the witch!
Burn!
The Inquisition was right. The accused herself has spoken. It would seem there is no need for an interrogation.
Turn me into a newt.
I assure you there is none. The only possible verdict has been clear to everyone from the very beginning.
Hold it!
Hello?
Let's hear as well as, the accused side of the story. Magic exists in this world, right? So if you think about it, Isabella could be under the influence of a spell, too!
Ellipses.
What I would like to know is this. Just who in the world are you, young knight?
Me?
How to put it? I feel as if we've met somewhere before. It was... where was it again?
We haven't. It's just your imagination, Your Honor. I mean, my lord, as for who I am... I'm with Sir Blue Knight. Not in a romantic way, of course.
Is this a friend of yours?
Brother, gross.
Is this a friend of yours, Defender?
Yes, and, don't comment on the helmet, please. She really wouldn't, like to have her face seen. How can I put it gently? It's not something you'd want to look at.
Wow, that's your way of being gentle with your
Thinking
friends.
about. You make it sound like there's a problem with my face.
I mean, isn't there?
I can assure you we have no interest in your face, miss.
That was Nick's way of getting back at we're not together. Gross!
Although I do wonder where you acquired that particular helmet.
Why's that?
A helm of that ilk is not something you can simply purchase from a street stall.
Well, found it in the forest. Finders keepers, you know.
Oh, so you're part of these thieving wolves I've heard about.
What are you doing, Maya? You promised me you wouldn't draw any attention.
Sorry, Nick. I lost it a bit.
Bit. Well, anyway, the defense's opinion is as follows. We should hear the defendant's testimony before coming to a verdict. There may be some things even she isn't aware of.
How amusing. As this is to be the last witch trial ever held, perhaps it's only fitting that we cross swords before you accept your defeat. That's not how you say that word, but it's fine.
Ellipses.
I agree. Thus, the accused herself will now testify. Miss Cantabella, tell the court of your involvement in this incident.
Witness testimony.
About the incident.
I finally realized that Priscilla had been lying dormant within me. Once evening fell and the rain ceased, I climbed up the wooden stairs of that bell tower and awaited the parade. I waited for my father's speech to end, and then I summoned the fire dragon. I don't know why I killed my father.
That was a very unusual testimony. When you used magic against your father, were you doing so as a Spella Cantabella, or as the Great Witch Bezella?
Yes.
A most fascinating query. However, it matters not.
The Inquisition has ingeniously solved the query by disregarding it.
What matters is that Bezella exists within this girl. Being a witch is a crime. Such a fundamental rule will always hold. And this girl here is not just any witch. She is the Great Witch.
The Spellers have made the charges, just as I suspected. I just have to hope I can find some contradictions in her testimony. If I don't, we can kiss this trial goodbye.
The defense may begin the interrogation.
Defender, steady your sword of justice. Should I see it waver or point in the wrong direction, I will not hesitate to cut down your arguments and end this interrogation. You had better keep that in mind.
Cross-examination about the incident. All right.
You're about to find out, Sir Blue Knight.
So, thoughts, anyone?
I have the walkthrough over here, but I will not disclose unless asked.
I was thinking we should press about I was waiting to end and then summon the fire dragon.
Or we can just press everything.
The right maneuver. I like it.
Technically,
We
that's
should do
the,
a call
that's,
for
that's
confidence.
The, that's the Fae maneuver. It's a Mia thing.
True.
Originally.
Although Darklo did say that she's gonna cut things short if she sees things that were stalling by pressing everything.
Yeah, but I like voicing this character.
As good an excuse as any. That settles it.
You say you finally realized.
Yes. I've always had a feeling, but my memory is rather hazy. I've always felt as though I'm not who I think I am, and that I've forgotten something very important.
Incidentally, when did you become aware of Bezella's presence within you?
It was when I went to the Great Archive with Mr. Layton and Luke. Ever since I saw the mural depicting Bezella, I started having strange flashbacks. I saw things from the distant past, memories of the legendary fire.
The legendary fire?
I saw it. I was there when it happened. I saw the town consumed by flames.
You couldn't have. That's impossible. Legendary fire occurred over 100 years ago, and there were no survivors.
Yes, I know that. But it's true. I remember it happening. Because I'm Bezella.
I really don't like the fact that at one point she has normal eyes, and then a moment later she has those lights on, but no one's having eyes.
Yeah.
I can also imagine Phoenix like losing his shit of like, oh boy, that went from bad to worse. You know, yes.
Yeah.
If I may ask, isn't there didn't we just talk about something with the like tower?
Did we?
And like with the I just remember the banter about like they'd have been able to see anyone coming.
Crunch.
That whole thing.
Yeah.
You crunching?
The
Crunchy.
A little bit. A little.
I will take a little bit of crunchy.
Not in my courtroom.
Doesn't really help us a bit identify the locations.
7?
What was that?
Wait, if there were no trespassers,
The bell tower was constantly guarded. There were no trespassers.
then how'd she get in?
Yeah, how did she get in?
Yeah.
Magic.
Good question.
Magic.
Magic. A wizard did
Oh,
it.
we gone for it. We gone for it straight away. Nice.
Vigilantes were guarding the bell tower all day.
Is that the vigilante's report? How the fuck did you get that?
Indeed, and
Would you like
according
to
to this, the
And it's
vigilante.
already updated, bitch.
The vigilantes have been constantly guarding the entrance to the bell tower ever since it appeared.
However, there's nothing about a speller going up the tower in their report.
Objection!
Objection. Your memory must have failed you. That girl is a witch. A great witch at that. It's only natural to assume that she used something akin to invisibility magic. Isn't that so, witness?
Yes. I used an invisibility spell to enter the tower unnoticed.
Objection!
Even magic follows certain rules in this world. Witches need to be holding a Telea Magica in order to use magic. And you weren't in possession of one at the time.
Oh!
Objection!
Objection. How horrifying. That is not a sentence. What the fuck did they write here? How horrifying your ignorance is. That's what I'm going with.
How horrifying your ignorance.
Excuse me?
Did you honestly think the difference between a regular witch and a great witch was in name alone? The great witch, unlike other witches, can command any magic she decides without the use of a witch's scepter.
Oop, I've just dug myself a hole.
Yes, she did.
That's news to me.
Oh. Every labyrinthian should know about that.
A witch's scepter can hold only 2 magic gems at once. Whoever heard of a great witch that could only use 2 spells?
Yeah!
Order! Order!
In any case, this should convince you that the accused entered the tower. It's my updated report.
This is a sketch showing footprints?
It was raining before the parade reached the town square. Obviously, if you walk through muddy streets before climbing up a staircase, you will inevitably leave footprints on the steps. This sketch shows that there are indeed muddy footprints present on the bell tower stairs. And since you'd no doubt be quick to ask, I can tell you that they match the sole of the accused's shoes. It's certain that the accused climbed up the bell tower after the rain had fallen.
Very well. The court accepts this sketch as evidence.
I'd call it sketchy at best.
Wow.
Well, I didn't ask what you would call it, now did I? I almost pity you, Defender.
Bit harsh.
The evidence you threw in our faces with such verve was sadly useless.
Indeed. It would seem there were no problems with this testimony after all. Let's not waste time. You could carry on with the interrogation.
That is, if the defender hasn't run out of ideas yet.
The judge seems ready to announce the verdict any second now. I've got to find a flaw in her testimony, and fast. I need a solid lead in this case.
Can we press on the other two?
Yeah, I guess we're just pressing.
Hold it!
You summoned the fire dragon with that spell Grandworm, right?
Yes, that's the one. Although, I won't say it now. I'm sure something terrible would happen if I did.
That's fine, absolutely fine. No need to prove that statement. In fact, the court forbids you to prove it.
Oh, of course I won't say it.
There's something strange about that statement. And I think I know exactly what is bothering me about it. She used the dragon summoning spell, but didn't have a witch's scepter.
The Great Witch can use all spells without using a scepter, right? I mean, that's a little too overpowered, don't you think? Total Mary Sue.
Yeah. Yeah, Capcom, can you nerf the Great Witch?
Yeah.
She's too OP, goddamn.
That's probably what makes the Great Witch, well, great.
Patch notes version 1.15b. Grand Worm now only does 500 damage.
Patch note C. Make Bazella Grace again.
No! Why did you do that? That was on my brain. How did you know that?
I don't feel proud of it.
Brian.
I don't feel proud of that joke, but I made it.
I'm glad you did, so I didn't have to lower my intelligence level for it. Oh dear.
She'd be a pretty
You've already
shiny Great
gotten-
Witch
That's
if she
psychic
could
damage
only
from
use
it
2
anyway.
spells. I want to jam this through if I have to.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I guess so.
Ellipses. Continue the interrogation.
There's something to contradict in that one then.
Oh, and we've skipped right back to the end.
Oh, oops.
Oh dear.
I gotta find those contradictions and fast.
If the cross-examination ends now, what will happen to Espella?
Barbecue.
She'll be pronounced guilty and sentenced as the Great Witch Bazella.
Talk about drastic measures. Hurry up and find something to object to, Nick.
You think I'm doing? Haste makes waste, man. I need to gather more info first.
Gotta go fast.
The professor's bound to show up soon and bring us the awesome evidence we need. Can't let the trial end before then.
I like how no one has any confidence in Phineas to actually do this on his own. Yeah.
Listen, you need somebody to come in and save the day. It happened with Mia. It happened with Francisca. Competent women coming in to save your fucking ass.
Hold it!
That may be because you didn't kill him.
Objection!
Objection. It's useless, Defender. Witness, who killed the storyteller?
It was me. I summoned the fire dragon. I killed him.
The storyteller chose his own death. That is a fact that cannot be changed. It is common knowledge that all things written in the story will become a reality. I'm losing my voice. My grip on my voice. Oh dear. And Bezella's appearance has been written into the story's final chapter. She has no choice but to act out the role that has been written for her.
In other words, everything happens in accordance with the storyteller's story.
Exactly.
Balderdash!
Nick? Have you noticed how weird Ispella's acting today?
I sure have. It's almost like she's a puppet. But who's pulling the strings? Meow? What?
Exclamation mark.
That is the real Bezella.
Eve.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time a cat was more powerful than it seemed.
Oh dear.
Reference to a game that I don't remember if we're gonna play or not. Nick, look! Check it out! It's Eve! She must be here to root for Isbella.
I don't think a cat's emotional support is going to help us all that much.
Wow.
Well, this is an unexpected intrusion. But we're in the middle of an interrogation. I will ask the witness to carry on with her testimony.
Yes, my lord.
Aw, kitty on the side.
Court demands the cat kitty gets petted.
Yes. Agreed.
So,
The
statement
prosecution
number,
agrees with that.
It's statement number 3 that we have to present something against.
Yeah.
No,
There's
disagree.
something strange about it.
Disagree. I think we should start from scratch and go through them again. Because now we have Eve here. This has changed the situation. That could present a new
Oh,
factor.
yeah.
Hold it!
Very true.
Let's see what Eve's doing. Yeah.
Oh.
You say you finally realized.
Oh.
Yes, I've always had a feeling. And like I have a feeling of deja vu right now, because I've said this before. But
I've just been
my
in this
memory
place
is
before.
rather hazy. I'm higher in the streets, and I know it's my time to go. I've always felt as though I'm not who I think I am, and that I've forgotten something very important.
Incidentally, when did you become aware of... I still fuck up this line. Incidentally, when did you become aware of Bezella's presence within you?
It was when I went to the Great Archive with Mr. Layton and Luke. Ever since I saw the mirror depicting Bezella, I started having strange flashbacks. I might as well skip this.
Yeah,
I saw things in the distant past, memories of the legendary fire. La 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 la.
The
Gonna skip
legendary
through.
fire.
Until we get new dialogue, I'm going to skip through.
It's a good idea.
La 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 la.
Get on with it!
I have a feeling that Eve is gonna. Oh,
Eve will object, perhaps.
I thought that Eve would
I
react
think, but-
whenever Espella has those strange being controlled eyes. But
I still think that we should press the statement that Phoenix had a comment on before, because I think Eve will react to it.
Hmm.
Nothing happened when you did that first one.
yeah, we might go with the second one then.
Yeah, I'm not convinced.
Maybe it's something more subtle?
I don't
Well,
think
actually,
so.
why don't you just question Eve anyway?
I mean, well, we're not going to lose any credits.
Hang
Why not?
on!
I have a question for you, Eve.
Oh, great. Now he's interrogating cats.
No. Let the parrot take the stand. But it's the cat.
Cats, parrots, orcas. You're really bringing up a menagerie here, Phoenix.
Yeah.
He's starting a zoo.
Neolipsis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eve!
Just what on earth are you doing, Defender?
Shut up, I'm talking to the cat.
I'm aware that. Now I'm concerned on a number of
it's just his
levels.
thing, prosecution.
I was just... Eve is Isabel's friend. So I was wondering if she might want to have some input.
Whether or not this fertile witness can contribute to the testimony seems to be obvious at a glance.
Is that so? I guess questioning your cat wasn't the best idea. Where's Luke when you need him?
Do you wish to say something, High Inquisitor Darklaw?
That I fear for the Defender's sanity. I just remembered a line from a fairy tale that I heard when I was little. A fairy tale about Bezella. The Great Witch Bezella is always accompanied by a black cat. Or so it claimed. It would seem there was a grain of truth in that fairy tale after all.
That's true. Eve always follows me.
Always?
Oh, Nick, that means they must have been together when the incident happened, too.
Now that she mentions it,
Yeah, there are no cat tracks on.
There's no footprints.
Yes,
kitty paws.
No cat prints.
I think I saw a black cat at the bell tower when it happened.
Oh, yes. Eve was with me in the bell tower.
Exclamation mark.
Your Honor!
Yes, Defender?
The defense requests that Miss Canterbury's comment be added to the testimony.
Ellipses.
Very well. Request granted. Witness, add what you just said about that cat to your testimony.
Yes, my lord.
New statement incoming.
My cat, Eve, followed me. As always.
Which we call bullshit because footprint sketch.
Yes. You didn't say the magic word.
I'm sorry, Isabella. But there's a problem with that statement.
A problem?
You went up the bell tower in the evening, after it stopped raining, correct?
Yes, I think so. After all, there's proof of that. My footprints were left on the stairs.
That's right. There were footprints in the steps. However, there's something missing in this sketch.
Missing? What do you mean, Defender?
There are no paw prints of Isabella's cat, Eve.
Oh,
You said Eve was following you, right? In which case, naturally, there would have to be cat paw prints on the stairs as well.
Objection!
Objection. And here I thought you would say something that makes sense Such a silly assertion as that can easily be explained. That's not what the sentence said. It's fine. A cat must have climbed upon the accused's shoulders. Was that not the case, witness?
Yes. Eve was on my shoulders, I think. She dislikes dirt, so when it's muddy, she tends to climb up onto my shoulders.
Objection!
Then why didn't you say that before? You testified that the cat was following you.
It's...
Objection!
Objection. This is such a trifling matter, defender. You would do well to just let it go. Make like Elsa.
It might seem that way to you, but it has important implications. It shows that Espel's testimony is unreliable.
What do you mean?
For a while now, Espella hasn't been testifying in her own words. All the vile parts of her testimony have come from High Inquisitor Darklaw. She made Espella say those things.
Objection!
Objection. Are you claiming that I, the High Inquisitor, am responsible for making the accused commit perjury?
Pretty much, yeah. Well, if that's not the case, then there's one more possibility. Namely, that the witness, Miss Cantabella, has no clear recollection of what happened this evening.
Exclamation mark.
What? Are you saying the witness has no memory of the incident?
Espella, do you actually remember what happened? Do you remember entering the bell tower and summoning the fire dragon?
Yes.
You say you also remember the legendary fire which burned down this town to the ground.
Yes. Yes, I do. Even though it was a long time ago.
And remember tonight's events just as clearly. Do you truly remember summoning that terrifying fire dragon and killing your own father?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'm Priscilla. Am I not? I can remember it. The legendary fire. So then, why can't I remember anything about what happened tonight?
Your Honor, the defendant is confused and cannot remember what happened. Therefore, her confession that she is the Great Witch is not credible.
Objection!
Objection. What are you talking about, defender? She admits that she's Bezella.
Objection!
Her testimony doesn't hold together.
Ellipses. I am more than one person. Who is the other one within me?
It's drifting.
Well, she did that for me, thank God. Save my voice.
Espella!
Exclamation mark.
Court attendants carry the accused to the emergency care room.
She's down.
That's what happens when you hot potato a character, they become confused.
Yes.
A brief summary of the accused's current situation. Espella Cantabella became extremely agitated in the interrogation and proceeded to lose consciousness. She remains unconscious, although her life is not in danger, until the verdict, at least.
Well, that's a relief. She had me pretty worried there.
Nick, I don't mean to sound insensitive or anything. This is just what we needed.
Absolutely, to get to a break.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Nice.
And as we're going to quickly segue into a quick 5-minute break or so, just enough time for us to kind of just fill our drink up and
As prosecution, I demand a break.
the prosecutors.
The court will gather again after a recess.
I admit this break. Court in recess. I bang my gavel.
Okay.
For part 2 of Silly Voices Saturday evenings, and oh, what an evening as things are starting to really heat up in Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright.
I get it, because they burn.
Wait, my line!
You already read that line.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure I follow.
The professor is out looking for clues to help us out, right? That means all we've got to do is buy some more time until he returns with his findings. He's gonna bail your ass out.
I would already be able to build this case out, but Maya's right. That's just what we're going to do. Your Honor. It's impossible to continue the trial while the defendant isn't present. And also, it's possible that someone in the crime scene was manipulating the defendant. The defense proposes an intermission in order to carry out a further investigation.
What is your opinion on this, High Inquisitor Darklaw?
My opinion is that the defender is just playing for time.
Maybe
if I am,
he
it's
is and maybe
completely
he
legal.
isn't. Don't worry about it.
Who's
I'm
to
worried
tell?
about it. I am.
She saw right through my plan.
However, I shall allow it. I want to see where the fuck this goes. As long, of course, as the townfolk who have gathered here have no objections.
Very well, then. So be it. The court shall be adjourned until tomorrow.
Whom's the fuck?
You, defender!
Oh, no.
You're messing around! What he said! What he said! You can't squirm your way out of this! What he said! What he said! 'Cause we know everything! What he said! What he said! We will reveal
Stop!
your wrongdoing to
Please!
everyone gathered here! We shall do this!
Order! Order! Order!
If anyone here should be silenced, it's not us, but that defender over there. Huh?
And who are you?
You ask who we are? We're the ones who watch the bell tower, guard the bell tower, and take cover from rain in the bell tower. We are the bell tower guards, known as the Vigilantes, and I am their captain.
Oh, right. That guy showed up at the crime scene when we were trying to investigate it. Best part of playing Maya is that I can snack and it's still within character.
It's still within character.
What are you even eating?
Brad,
Don't
don't
worry
worry
about
about it. Of course it's
Will you all stop
it.
using my voice actor's line against me?
It's bread though, it's rolls. You don't get me.
Sounds good though.
You there, you defender. Yes?
Defender, how dare you?
Defender,
What
I
was it
hardly
you
know
said
her.
earlier? While taking advantage of all this confusion, like the rascal you are? You said sort of the crime scene may have been manipulating the accused. We vigilantes were at the crime scene. Are you suggesting we were manipulating the witch?
Maybe.
No, no, no! Don't think you can silence us like that. We shall have our say now! You sure will. No matter what anyone else has to say about it. We are the vigilantes. Dutiful and righteous. Superior. Happy. Fulfilled on the job. Our passion is burning red. And our blood is also red.
I sure hope it does.
Red is the blood of angry men.
What he said, what he said.
If you fail to let us speak out, we'll have no choice but to turn to violence.
Wait, that's illegal.
I disapprove.
Violence is not the answer. It's a question, and the answer is yes.
I disapprove of violence. The burning of witches being a necessary exception, naturally.
In which case, it's best to just let them have their say.
Huh?
You hurt me. You may not know this, but it's not unusual for the accused to fall unconscious in this court.
No kidding.
Let us lend our ears to these brave knights. We shall hear what they have witnessed.
Very well. These knights will be accepted as witnesses. They may testify. Now, I'm just going to prepare the voice actors for the scene that they're about to see. And just remind them just to not let them get carried away.
I make no promises I don't intend to keep. People of Labyrinthia, did you hear the word of the judge? Today's trial is not over yet. In fact, it's just beginning.
Ooh.
Oh.
There's a bunch of wolves in this audience. Now, Vigilante Captain Boystrom, you may testify to your heart's content.
Lady Darklaw, thank you for this honor.
Here we go.
I will talk to my heart's content. You can be sure of that.
Yeah, I
Rest
don't
assured,
think
I'm
there's
prepared.
nothing
Oh,
going
no.
on here.
Oh, joy.
That's not what we wanted.
So much for buying some time.
I mean, he's not going to stop talking, so we've bought plenty of time.
Here we go.
Hopefully.
Yep. Boystrom, lots of lands. Another one. Another one. What? Okay. Hubbina.
Oh Christ, what the fuck?
Yes! Yes!
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What
I
the
call
heck is
dibs on the
this?
bombshell.
I mean, fair. We vigilantes despise injustice and equality. We shall remain united, friendly, confident, and self-reliant.
Excuse me, his name is what?
We have come to do away with this fiendish defender trying to protect the witch.
We shall
that
fight,
guy died.
and we shall protect our town from villainous defender.
Wait, was that 4?
That was 4. It went 1, 2,
Okay.
skipped over to 4.
The 4 is Burr,
Oh dear.
I guess. Hold on. This is a lot.
Yeah.
It's more than I was expecting.
That's fine, we'll go with it. Blemmy, your line.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Pick it
Did I
up
just
as
hear
we
something
go.
crash on the floor?
Yes, you did. Honorable vigilantes, let us first hear your proud names.
I am Vigilante number 1, the captain of this unit. My name is Boystrom.
If you're already cast.
I'm vigilante number 2.
No, that's
my name
it.
is-
No.
That's me.
Oh.
That is
That's
can't
not-
wait.
I'm Vigilante Knight too. My name is Lotte Lance. What a Lotte Lance I've got.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
The 3.
I feel like this should be another Camp Knight adjacent kind of voice because
Oh, I can give it a go if you like.
I do buy
Yes.
that thing.
Well,
You
I
know?
am vigilante number 3. My name's Balmuk. This ain't dogs that bark, don't bite, but I assure you, I bite.
Oh dear.
Jesus Christ.
Vigilante number 4, name is Lywood.
Who's gonna be the hurt one?
It was shaky.
I couldn't be shaken as well.
I can do it. I can do it if no one wants to take.
I think most people want to take it. It's not the problem
Yeah,
of nobody.
everyone
It's
wants to be
everybody's
shaky.
ready. Everybody's ready to be shaky.
I think Bear was going for it.
Okay.
Go on,
let's
Bear.
go. I'll put you in.
Vigilante number 5, my name is Shaky.
I'm also gonna number them, because that's probably gonna be helpful.
Oh dear.
And I, Vigilante number 6, am no more than a hopeless slave to love. My name is Servius.
I'm the steel angel gracing the vigilantes with my sweet presence. My name is Foxy. Don't you dare forget it.
Got a number of all.
I just saw his name. Perfect. 10 out of 10.
I'm but a man who wants nothing more than to feel Foxy's steel heels on his back. You can call me Tread On.
I feel like we should not be seeing this.
Vigilante number 9. I go by the name of...
Whatever the fuck that is.
Okay, so I believe this character has somewhat of an accent. There's yeah, it's like one of their lines goes, I didn't run away. Like is how it's all phonetic.
I didn't run away.
Yeah.
Right, no. I've got it right now. I'm gonna right now. My closest Eric Carmen impression.
Vigilante number 9. I go by the name Sabotage.
Love it. Perfect.
Perfect.
Go for it. Well,
And
Although this
is
character.
Wordsmith, I shall, I guess,
Yes.
re-pick up Wordsmith.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I finally did it.
me, I am the 10th vigilante.
again.
Nothing more, nothing less. Just that.
Okay.
I fucking love this scene.
What a shit show!
You can say that again.
What a shit show!
It's no use. I can't remember that many new names and faces at once.
We are all a cavalcade of fuck-ups.
My
Well-
friends, when I shoved my new
Complicated
OCs at them.
fool.
Anyway, honorable witnesses, you may testify about this evening's incident, I suppose. Tell us about everything you saw on this dreadful night. Oh, here we go.
Hang on, I'm pulling something up, so don't.
Too many witnesses' testimony.
Guarding the bell tower.
Together.
We have been guarding the bell tower ever since it appeared. No one's ever said a bad word about us. Or else.
The defender tried to hide his eyes to prove that that girl is the Great Witch, but he couldn't fool us.
Before the rain, after the rain, at no point did a single suspicious person approach the bell tower.
But then suddenly footprints appeared on the bell tower stairs. When I saw them, I thought, it's not Witch. My eyes went hazy. It made me shake, and I got this.
The rain stopped, and a beautiful butterfly appeared at our side.
Rain is so loathsome. My steel stilettos get dirty from the mud and my lovely hair loses its texture.
You have no idea how delightful it is when Foxy steps on us with her dirty stilettos, imprinting the mud on our backs.
Oh, he's a very naughty boy, he is.
Oh, tell me about it.
I didn't run away. I did my thing when I got that Twitter. I tell that.
I have been running over this incident, and just now, the realization dawned on me. I remember nothing.
Well, you're useful.
Absolutely fucking useless.
I love voicing old people.
It's a lot of fun!
Yes.
Well, I suppose that could be summed up by saying
What the
You
actual
all
fuck?
did the best you could.
That's the nicest way of putting it.
Nicest way of putting it, yeah. Holy fuck.
I think Laura is dead.
Keep forgetting about this
Wow.
bit of this game, and then I remember, and then I'm like, why did this happen?
The vigilantes have been taking turns guarding the bell tower since its appearance.
I do
That's
like
how
the
it happened.
I do like the fake out of like, you know, boisterous, guard, shaky, guard, foxy, what? You know, yeah.
It just gradually gets weirder.
Yeah.
Great.
It's
Fred
Ace
on-
Attorney.
Fred on-
It's
At the
supposed to get weird.
What
I
can
bet-
I
I
say?
bet-
I'm just
Yeah,
honest with my feelings.
Yeah. It's Treadle's last name, me mommy.
Oh no.
It is
Oh,
now.
no.
I'm going.
I want it.
It's Spanish, mi mommy.
Me mon me. Oh.
I am Treadle, me mommy.
Okay. You read the line, didn't you, Drifting?
I have, yes.
Let's continue with the insanity then.
Only a witch could have gone past them unnoticed.
Yes, that would seem to be true. However, is it though with this lot? However, I must say that something caught my attention in that testimony. Defender,
Yes, Your Honor.
have you been concealing important evidence?
How dare you?
Huh? Why would I do that?
Oh, don't think you'll get the hood back of blaming you forgot about it, right, Captain Boystrom?
Of course he won't. Defender, you and your companion tampered with the crime scene. And tried to sneak away with a very important piece of evidence. We did? Wait, is he talking about the pendant? But in the end, we gave it to you guys. We weren't trying to steal it or anything.
Well, that's absurd. We saw you putting it in your pockets.
Oh, right, that.
The evidence retrieved from you has been passed on to the Inquisition. We have done our citizenly duty. Isn't that so, Lady High Inquisitor Darklaw?
Ellipses. This thing, was it?
Oh, that's the pendant that Spella Cantabella is always wearing, is it not? Oh, we
Wait,
see.
that thing? That's Isabela's pendant. She never goes without it.
Wait, she didn't she share it on her earlier? That's weird.
It had to be her after all. She went through the bell tower and used witchcraft and wizardry.
Very well. This pendant will be accepted as evidence.
Ellipses. Well, the accused was caught in the act, so this pattern doesn't change the situation much. Although it should at least clear any doubts as to whether or not she was at the crime scene.
Oh man, if they just appeared, if they'd appeared just 5 seconds later, they wouldn't have seen us swiping that thing. They really said swipe or no swiping, huh? Right, Nick?
Swiper, no swiping.
I don't think they've heard about Swiper.
Nick, no nicking.
Oh
Perfect.
no!
Oh yes.
Nick? Earth to Nick. You okay? You're spacing out.
Oh,
He's rethinking his life.
yeah. I'm fine. Was it just me? Or did Darklaw look mighty uncomfortable just now?
Stop psychoanalyzing me.
No.
Damn it, I was trying to think of something fun to say after that, but I can't.
Oh no.
I lost my plot. What's more, on closer inspection, that pendant seems to have some blackish stains on the strap.
To be honest, this plot is easy to get lost in.
Defender, you may begin your interrogation.
Cross-examination, oh god.
Well then, for the purposes of comedy, let's get this show on the road.
Get on
Oh,
with
Look
it.
at that!
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
Look at that!
Look at that!
Oh my god!
I was wondering how that screen was going to do this. This was not the answer I expected.
This was not on my bingo card.
No.
Why have you been guarding that tower? As you might know, that bell tower suddenly appeared out of nowhere about 3 months ago. It has an overwhelming presence, and it looks as if it's been here forever. It's a bad omen. It's the Great Witch's doing. Simply put, the townspeople are scared of it. That's why, Defender. The vigilantes were compelled to step in and keep an eye on that tower in order to ease the minds of the townsfolk.
Are you admitted to
I'm
silence?
blacking it up in here.
Townsfolk. Haha.
No, seriously, I didn't order the man in black. That bell tower is in fact tied to 2 dreadful incidents.
2?
Yes, 2. Can you count? Shouldn't have to
Thankfully,
ask.
yes.
The alchemist committed suicide a few days after its appearance.
All right, she's talking about Belduke. And now, this most heinous crime. The murder of the storyteller.
The bell tower is cursed. It is the curse of the Great Witch.
Next witness, continue the testimony.
2 years later.
Hold it!
The proof you were talking about is this, correct?
Oh, yes, that's it. That's the pendant the accused is always wearing. It's proof she was at the crime scene.
The strap on this thing has been torn.
Of course it has. Otherwise, she wouldn't have dropped it.
Right, but there must be a reason why it's torn. It wouldn't just snap on its own.
Yes, well, that's right.
You there, you rascal! I mean, defender! Yes? You no good for nothing! Useless swine! You're doing it again, huh? You're insulting the vigilantes!
Lemming is insulting Lemming.
Lemming
thing I'm
is
good
also Lemming.
Yes.
It's very effective.
What? Someone tore the pendant from that girl's neck, huh? And you had the temerity to suggest it was us? That's what you wanted to say, isn't it? That we did it? No, that's well, this trial is over. We will hold our own trial, in which you'll be the accused. One more reason to prolong this trial as long as I can.
Fair enough.
Hold it!
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure?
Oh, sure, I'm sure. And anyway, I'll be honest with you. Ever since I started guarding the tower a few months ago, not a single person suspicious as naught has come near it. No one but us.
Just hit your microphone.
Really?
Thing is fine.
No one even approaches us for a chat when we're on duty. People almost treat us like we're not even there. Get so very lonely out on the job. So cheerless.
What he said, cheerless and lonely.
You have no idea how sad it can get caught in that tower.
It's very sad. Oh, it is. You think people would be interested in a highly suspicious bell tower like that? But no! I mean, what's that about?
What's the deal with the bell tower?
What's the deal with airline food?
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you for
Isn't
picking
their
up.
job to keep people away from the bell tower anyway?
And so it goes without saying, the vigilantes haven't seen anyone enter the bell tower. And you know what that means.
But footprints appeared on the steps.
Hold it!
Hold on a minute. You saw the footprints on the steps too?
Yes, muddy footprints left by one person from the entrance all the way up.
The footprints you saw. Are they the ones shown in the sketch?
If these are footprints on the bell tower, yes.
And when did you notice these footprints?
Oh, right now when he showed them to me on the sketch. No, after the rain, but still quite some time before the incident.
Wait a second, Lywood. I don't remember you reporting this to me.
Think of a lie. Yeah, that's right. I didn't report it.
Lywood, why not? I thought you were serious about your duty. At least compared to the others. Why do you neglect to report it?
You're right, Captain. It was out of character. I'm sure there was a good reason why I didn't report to you. I just can't think of it. It's no use. I've forgotten.
It's no use!
It's no use. He's lying because he's Lywood.
Wow.
I think I'd remember if someone could give me a clue.
A clue by 4, sure.
That guy, it's like he's teasing us.
We can only hope he remembers what it was. But his testimony did give us some new info to go on. The culprit entered the bell tower soon after the rain stopped.
Okay, Shaky.
What happened to this guy?
I know, right? It's like,
Who hurt him?
This is time for me to shine now.
You're, oh, yeah. Mr. Shaky, right? he's collapsed, hasn't he?
Yes, Shaky's the name.
Are you feeling okay?
Have you seen what he looks like, Phoenix?
Look okay. I'm perfect. PG. Look, deceiving.
Did you see anything around the time of the incident?
I told you. My eyes were hazy. It wasn't dizzy. The ringing in my ears, like crying, like.
That's okay. That's all I wanted to know.
See, Phoenix, this is what happens when you don't have plot armor.
Fun fact, his name in Spanish is Maltrech, which lightly comes from maltretro, which translates as badly injured.
Agreed.
Anyways,
I mean, he certainly is.
You think?
but what I'd like to know is how Mr. Shaky got into the Vigilantes in the first place.
Maya, maybe it's better not to ask.
Some things you don't want to know.
I love you.
Here we go.
When I'm with you, I'm what you call, what?
A butterfly, you say?
Yes, a butterfly, happily fluttering around, watching us from above. When I saw it, I thought, maybe my goddess has turned into this butterfly.
What are you talking about?
Good question.
Gracefully moving from one flower to the next, like my goddess of love. The divine Foxy.
I'm the Steel Angel gracing the vigilantes with my sweet presence. My name is Foxy. Don't you dare forget it.
Nick, upon that butterfly,
You could almost call that the butterfly effect.
I think that must have been a witch using a transformation spell.
Seriously? You think a witch turned into a butterfly and flew up the bell tower?
Well, I'm not seeing any other ideas from you, Nick.
So shut up!
Get wrecked. Shut up.
By the way, what happened to that butterfly?
Ah, well, it carelessly flew straight into the fire torch and burned.
Oh, so it was a moth. Okay.
Huh?
I felt enlightened by that sight. The butterfly cannot resist its dangerous attraction to the flame, even if it results in death.
Yeah, no, that's a moth, sir.
A grand
Perfect. Thank you. That was quite the exhaustive reply.
All right.
Hold it!
So, you have steel high heels?
Yes, the murder on my ankles. Yes, boy.
Boy. Ah!
See? Foxy's heels are always polished to sparkle.
I polished them myself.
I can see myself in the reflection. They're like mirrors.
Did you notice anything suspicious during the incident?
Not really. I was busy having some tea at the time.
You were having tea?
Yeah, I was having a tea party.
I made it for her. Tea with milk is just the thing for rainy afternoons. But when you're supposed to be guarding the bell tower?
I couldn't possibly walk around in the rain. My stilettos would get dirty.
Ah, these lovely stilettos. Their tips are sharp as Inquisitor Barnum's sword.
I could kill a man with them.
Probably have done.
Mm-hmm.
And when they grind against my armor with such force and passion, I'm the happiest man on earth.
Touch some grass, please.
Would you like me to squish you under my stilettos? Just say the word.
Yes, please. No, I'm fine, thanks.
You don't know what you're
Hey, someone
missing.
offers to tread on you. Maybe it's a labyrinthian custom that I don't remember despite my 5 years of fake memories. It's fine.
I get walked all over in court often enough as it is.
That's a mood.
I swear, is there a kick me sign on the defendant's bench?
Yes, yes. Edward's famous
I
line.
swear, is there a kick me sign on this side of the defendant's bench? Oh, dear me.
Are you guys ready for Living talks to himself again?
Yes.
Yes.
Do it.
I have no idea what you mean. You're such a hopeless man. Actually, all men are. Don't you also dream of feeling that beautiful pointed tip of a shoe brutally digging into your back?
I don't kink shame.
Do you, Nick?
Oh god, the way she's smiling.
I love that it's in capital letters.
Anyway, you mentioned us. Are there more, fans of Foxy's?
Yes, would you like my OnlyFans?
Yeah, sure there are. Servius is one of us too. Yeah, I suspected you meant that guy.
This is you.
Oh, wait, so-
Laura.
Yeah.
This is Love Guy.
Oh, that look. You're not averse to that sort of thing either, eh, Defender?
I mean, not if the thing from Dual Destinies is to judge.
Ah! In that case, have a look at this. This is the mark left by Foxy's stiletto. I haven't washed it in 5 months.
The reference to the thing in Dual Destinies, the line we got, the line we.
Yes, Daddy.
Yes. Making sure everyone's on
Yep.
the same page.
Wow. Isn't that amazing?
I must say, you've been quite beautifully trodden on there.
See how it exquisitely tapers to a point. This deserves to be called art.
Oh, this is not my line.
I'm so jealous, Servius. Such charming beauty. Born from dirty mud. About that muddy footprint. Why didn't you wash it off?
What? Don't be silly.
Have you ever exchanged a handshake with a beautiful singer? It's just like that. Anyway. Foxy was wearing high heels that whole time. That's an important point, I think.
I do
Why
love
can
that
I-
through her
why
mask
can I
she has
not
her,
remember-
like her eyelashes.
Yes,
You know,
Laura?
you know how every so often Foxy throws her legs like over each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That move. Why can't I remember that particular movie scene with that woman sitting in the chair and she does exactly the same thing? I can't remember what the fucking movie is. It's very.
Oh God.
Jeez. It's exactly like that.
Fatal
though.
Attraction. Naked Instinct.
Fatal
That's the
Attraction.
one.
That's
Fatal
yes.
Attraction. Oh.
Fatal Attraction. That's the one I've been looking for.
Yeah.
God,
I was
it's just exactly
thinking
like
of
that.
Miss Robinson. You're trying to seduce me.
Also, what a direction this case has taken. Who had the guard being trod on my bingo cards?
I did not, sir.
Oh no, it was
can't-
basic
Can't
instinct.
really.
Laura?
Yeah, I'm ready. You can just
Oh.
press.
Hold it!
Edwin!
You discovered the intruder. Can you tell me more about that?
It's Jibba Jabba Chip 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 Bear!
Excuse me?
Yes, exactly.
If you want to ask me something, it's just by my name. Make fun of me because I'm a bird and I'm Ricky Regret.
Oh, okay.
Give us the line. Give us the line, Laura.
Are you hoping for a screw you guys and going home?
Mill?
I know how to pronounce it.
Try to get red, can you? I'm not talking down the man. Respect my fire time.
Yes, serious.
I had to think for like 5 seconds, and I'm like, okay, right, I get it now.
I was actually hoping for screw you guys, I'm going home, but that's just me.
Oh, that's coming later. Don't worry about it. That's coming later.
Oh, come on.
I imagine like, if I was if I was Apollo in this step like come on like slowly die. I imagine Phoenix and
Would have
Apollo
been so done.
slowly dying inside at this point.
Yeah, with the amount of crap Phoenix has been through in his career, he's less out of his depth and more just frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jabil Chunk Mill. I did it.
You did it!
Please tell us about what you know. I had to look up the pronunciation of it's a portmanteau of 2 words. I had to look up the pronunciation of both. There was only one pronunciation, so I'd fly with the other one. This evening, during the incident, what did you see?
Sure. I saw the rich footprints. That's what I saw.
Good job, Maya. But how? Zibachelchun sounds kind of Mayan.
It is in fact 2 Mayan words mushed together. Jabil Chunk Mill. Do you mean these footprints? Drawn in the sketch?
Ah, there's the ones.
And then? What did you do after discovering the intruder?
Check time to report on intruder. I saw, right?
Someone had an opinion.
Objection.
Someone's got an opinion on this.
Who is it?
It's Boystrom.
You really have to search for it.
Hang on!
Excuse me, Mr. Boystrom. Oh! Oh! What's this? Out of the blue? Have some respect for the vigilantes. Is there anything you'd like to comment on from number 9's testimony? Comment? Ah, well, certainly. I remembered about his report. Strange footprints appeared on the bell tower staircase. I have a packed suitcase at the other end of my room. I'm going on holiday next week. Why didn't you investigate as soon as it was reported to you? We are the fast-footed vigilantes, the most dutiful of knights, giving our all for the utmost sense of accomplishment.
Crunch.
Oh no, she crunch.
Everything is crunchy. We will continue. It is unthinkable. Pause. That we would not launch an investigation after a report like that.
Note whether rain or snow or crunch or glom of knit.
Or glum of it.
Oh, glum of knit.
And yet, I don't recall any such report being passed on to the Inquisition. I'm still here too, you know.
That's right. I had my hands full with assigning tasks to each of the vigilantes myself. So I got hold of a reliable vigilante and gave him the following order. Investigate the suspicious footprints that appeared on the staircase immediately. That's what I said to him. Who was that reliable vigilante? Huh? It was... Well, I'm having a bit of trouble remembering just who it was. But I'm sure it was a young and high-spirited vigilante.
Oh, someone else. Someone else.
Yeah, about this.
Oh, of course.
Of course it was.
Hang on!
Can I ask you something, Mr. Shaky?
You can try.
Here. Nick, don't. You can't expose that poor guy to your ruthless questioning. Just look at him. He may not be able to take it.
He's
still
gonna die.
armored. How am I supposed to talk to him then? Let's try this again. Please excuse me, Mr. Shaky. The person the captain asked to investigate the suspicious footprints. Was that you, by any chance?
Maybe. This is... Yes.
What? It was him?
feel compelled to say this, but
Why?
exactly why? Although Mr. Shaky might be young, very few would describe him as high-spirited.
You never know.
High-spirited on alcohol, maybe, but that's a
Are you kidding? I've downed 2 bottles of vodka. I'm very high-spirited.
like I said, on alcohol, maybe, but that's another point entirely.
I mean, it probably would dull the pain that he's in.
Probably.
Oh, the pain of it all. That may be so, but well,
Wait,
what of it?
was that a can opening? Grip it and rip it, baby. Caught you. Can't hide from me.
Mr. Shaky, did you not follow your orders? Didn't you investigate the footprints?
I investigated them, of course. Orders. Everyone looked to be very busy, and no one would listen to me. And now someone finally asked me about Vigilante Shaky, ready to report as soon as I get up.
Help him, he's fallen and he can't get up.
That was a very convoluted testimony.
I agree.
At least now we know that this young man's report didn't reach anyone because his seniors were too busy to listen.
Yeah! Imitate me like a bear! Get mad at podcast bitch! Get you guys that good hair!
Oh, now I remember.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Yes, I saw them. I saw the muddy footprints in the bell tower. But I didn't report it to the chief. And now I remember why I didn't report it.
If that is the case, you will add it to your testimony.
Yes, my lord. When I saw those muddy footprints, at first I figured they were Foxy's.
Hold on, they can't be.
They can't be Foxy's.
Those aren't
No, the
stilettos.
heel is too big. Yeah, those are regular heels.
So.
Yeah.
Objection!
You seem pretty sure that the footprints in the bell tower are Miss Foxy's. In other words, the footprints you saw were stiletto footprints with pointy tips.
Yeah, pointy. They were hers for sure.
Do you seriously think I walk stairs?
And yet, we have a sketch of the footprints as they were found after the incident.
Are you implying that Foxy was carried up the stairs?
Oh.
Yes.
Those footprints, they have rounded tips.
Or just like a line of knights laying down on each individual footstep, and she just steps on the back of all of them at the top.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it like as she goes up, the pitch gets higher of these?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ow, 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 ow,
Ow, ow,
The
ow,
exquisite
ow,
pain.
Ow, ow,
That's how I make my music.
ow.
So you see, Mr. Lywood, your testimony contradicts the evidence.
No way!
Yes way.
That sketch was drawn by the court illustrator based on how we found the crime scene immediately after the incident. I can guarantee that the sketch is accurate.
Well, I saw what I saw. There's no way I was wrong.
Say that again about my evidence and I'll throw you into the fire myself.
Oh, won't you do that to me?
Oh, Garo!
Oh, very
How can you
naughty.
say that?
The reason is pretty simple. If I'd seen footprints like those in a sketch, it would never occur to me that they might be Foxy's.
What a bullshit roundabout way.
Exactly. Those are nothing like sweet dear Foxy's. Ah, sweet Foxy's footprints look like this.
This is quite puzzling. Perhaps the defense can explain the contradiction.
Only one trail of footprints was found at the bell tower. One of the witnesses claims the footprints had pointy tips. But the court illustrated sketch of the crime scene shows they were rounded.
Is the witness's account correct, or is it the sketch that shows the truth? What do we think, guys?
Well, there's always a third one confident save. I think we have the opportunity.
Yeah.
There we go. Never mind. Oh, we do.
We can't.
I would say they're
That's
both
fine.
correct.
They're both correct. There's
Yeah.
one scenario where this could
Fair
work.
Both the witness and the sketch are correct, Your Honor.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Two different types of footprints were observed in the bell tower. Now, if neither party is mistaken, it means two trails of footprints were left on the stairs.
Objection!
Objection. It's so obvious I shouldn't have to mention it. But if you trust that the sketch presents the facts accurately, there was only one trail left on those steps. You can see it quite clearly.
Objection!
Or are you blind?
Actually, it's possible the sketch is showing two trails.
And how would that be?
Let's organize this evening's events on a timeline. Mr. Lywood discovered the footprints soon after the rain stopped. Which means that at that point, someone had already entered the bell tower.
Yes, that would be the case.
The footprints were observed, then had pointy tips. And then, sometime later, another person went up those stairs. But that person left different footprints. Footprints that had rounded tips.
Oh, I think I can see where this is going.
I'm glad you follow, Your Honor.
For once.
You see, the second person
Happened to walk over right in exactly the same place. Huh.
Perfect.
walked on the footprints that had already been left, perfectly covering them up as they went.
What?
This explains why the only one trail of footprints was left.
Objection. Preposterous. It's just too far-fetched.
Welcome to most of my court cases.
Unbelievable.
What makes you say that?
You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it does.
Even we can tell you that much.
There's no way there were two intruders.
Ooh, it's a big stretch, honey.
We would have seen the other one. Oh, no, it's actually...
That's bad.
This is,
Spur.
this is Burr's one.
You would have seen the other one.
What you're saying makes sense. But it's a fact that none of you noticed the second intruder. And the only explanation for that is that the second intruder was also a witch, who had also made herself invisible when she entered the bell tower. What? What the heck?
I love that he clipped through the desk.
Order! 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 There were 2 witches.
Objection!
Objection. Ludicrous. Are you honestly suggesting that 2 witches managed to sneak into the bell tower?
It may seem ludicrous to you, but you can't say it's not a possibility.
It's easy to bet around possibilities, but your theory alone doesn't change anything. Perhaps you have some
It's
proof
just
to
a
support your
theory.
a game theory.
A game theory. Good night.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Because we do have
What are
proof
you
that
doing here?
Because we do have proof that Isabella Cantabella was in fact in the bell tower at the time of the crime. Not only was she seen by many people, but this was found in the crime scene afterwards too.
The spell's pendant, huh?
If you think there was one more person in the bell tower, then prove it, defender. You seem to love your third person.
Very well then. The defense shall present evidence. Proof that someone other than the accused was at the bell tower. Well, anyone?
The cloak?
The cloak was on the floor, one flat and flowering. Yeah. Oh, that's what is it?
This robe was found at the top floor of the bell tower. As you can see, it's way too big for a speller.
Yes, indeed. It would seem to belong to a much taller person.
Like me. Vigilantes, I'd like you all to confirm something for me. Since you have been guarding the bell tower ever since it appeared, correct? Indeed we have, sir. Had anyone ever gone up the bell tower before the incident this evening?
Well, of course not. What would our purpose if we freely allow people inside?
Suspicious or not, sadly no one ever approaches our bell tower.
Ooh, I want to see your bell tower.
No. You could ring my bell.
The devil might answer if you do that.
I see, but then... How did this robe get up there? Do you get it now? There must have been a second witch in the bell tower.
And I think that's a nice revelation for us to leave it for this week. It's kind of like we're right in the middle of the case, and I don't want to kind of carry too long. The next section is a new testimony, so I think it's best if we just end it there, and we can continue. Now, we're not streaming next Saturday. I know it's a shame. Unfortunately, I'll be in UK Games Expo alongside Burr and a few other people as well. So yeah, it's gonna be. I'm not gonna be here. But we'll be back on the 10th. Won't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We continue the story. I'm looking forward to it. Now, everyone, I want to make sure that everyone's aware what's going on. I'll be streaming tomorrow at noon. I'll be playing Demon's Souls.
Okay. Good save us.
Heaven help me. And then, of course, on Monday, the Commandant podcast will be airing its episode on FOMO, which will be at 6 p.m., I believe, if we've all agreed on that time.
Yeah, you don't want to miss it out.
I'm glad my topic is getting covered.
And yeah, so you can catch us on Monday. And of course, after that, I'll be away into Birmingham for the week, so you won't see me anymore. Anyone else want to advertise anything they're streaming?
No.
Not yet.
Hopefully I'm back. Hopefully I'm fully back from feeling all ill this week and back on Tuesday for something. Hopefully.
Round of applause for Laura for carrying on for tonight and doing such a good job as well.
Yeah, you did great.
Aw, that soundboard volume.
And of course to everyone, of course, for doing an amazing job as normal, especially with so many characters introduced in this episode.
Oh, it was
Hopefully
fun.
I get some more lines next time.
Yeah, and the vigilantes will return next week.
I'm waiting down here on the line.
You
You never pressed me, you young bastard.
Well, you did say you had nothing to recall. So-
Well, I don't know what I would have said, but it was funny, probably.
Fair
The
enough.
vigilantes will return.
And so will we.
darling.
We'll see you in a couple weeks' time, everyone, on the 10th. My name's been Ebak, and I, of course, have been joined by my good friends Burr,
Yeah.
Drifting,
I hate being on this side of the bench.
Kay,
Bye.
Laura.
I just realized
Mhm.
I've been I did vigilante number 6, and I also did vigilante number 9. 69, baby.
Nice.
Nice.
Of course.
Nice.
Lemming, our Phoenix Wright,
See you all next time.
and our Professor Ibbot.
Yes, I'll be here, watching, waiting, commiserating.
Starting to play.
Say it ain't so.
I
Good-
will not go.
Turn
Well-
the lights off.
We're gonna raid to someone, so do stick around. We'll see you all shortly, everyone. Bye bye.
The visa, so
First, let's tear the sleeper on.
that's it.
Next,
I'll be here on the 10th, probably the 17th, not on the